Miller. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. I'm in the United States Army. I've been in for the last 18 years. I've been married for the last 18 years. So we have two beautiful kids and a dog. My baby girl, 4 months old, and my oldest daughter, she's 4 years old. I've been a member of the YMCA for the last 3 years, and I love the family cohesion there. I'm the baby boy of 6 kids. My parents was addicted to crack cocaine, and they eventually died from AIDS. I grew up in the foster care system. In the projects, my neighbors noticed that my mother wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. The police finally arrived one day. And when the police arrived, that's the day that my life changed forever. That day, my mother made the best decision she could have ever made for her kids. She admitted that she could not take care of her children. Then I joined the Army in 1999, and from there, I knew I was destined for big things. I needed to give back just because when I sit back and I think about where I come from, what I've been through, the struggles, it was because of my great nation. They gave me, a free meal, free reduced lunch. You're talking about the way the government is set up when it comes down to the foster care system, and protecting children and human rights. So I felt that I needed to give back. And there's different events that they have at different military installations. You have like the shuttle run, you have like a 7-mile road march, you have to go to the rifle range to fire a pistol, you have to do pull-ups. It's about the different events. Nevertheless, with that being said, swimming was my nemesis. I never knew how to swim. I actually called up the YMCA. I was already a member at the time. I was like, hey, what is it gonna take for me to get some swimming lessons? I got 8 weeks. Can you help me out? I spoke with Kelly and she was like, come on in. And so I came on in and we talked for a minute. I told her my goals and what I was trying to do, and she gave me Ian.
I am Ian Arnold. I have been working here for about, 2 years. I started out as a swim instructor, then I became a lifeguard, and then a coordinator, and then a head guard.
And I looked at Ian and I said, oh gosh. When you look at Ian, you thinking you're going to get a Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps the best in the world. I'm thinking I'm going to get this 6'6" guy, that has muscles and walk around in just, his swim cap and goggles.
I mean, he's a big guy, and when I look at me and him, like he's walking up, I was like, hi, I'm your instructor.
So I spoke to Ian, and he's my guy right now, so he's gonna laugh when I say this. So I spoke to him, I told him what I was trying to do. He was like, hey man, if you're motivated, if you do exactly what I asked you to do, you'll be fine. The experience with Ian was phenomenal. I had no foundation, I had no fundamentals, so he absolutely had rocks to work with, which was me.
He had been practicing and he had been getting better. And he was having a hard time getting moving. Honestly, I didn't know if he was going to be able to do it.
He was not Michael Phelps in the flesh, if you will, but he was definitely a YMCA drill sergeant, swim coach.
So I basically became his drill sergeant, and I told him, look, once we start doing this, I am going to be drilling you hard. I'm going to be saying, kick your legs, I'm going to be loud.
He broke me down. I wanted to quit. The little momentum that I thought I had, the uniform added they felt like 500 pounds to me, and I was sinking. 300 people started out in the swim competition, and only about 75 made it. And only about 25 people actually made gold.
Finally, one day, after our lessons were completely over, I get a call from him, and he's like, hey brother, I did it. I got it. Oh, thank you so much. And he just went on and on and on, and I just got chills just talking about it.
This is the German badge. Ian, we gotta take a picture with it, brother. I gotta get you one so you can put it up in your office. It may be just swimming to some people, but the relationships this year, what I learned about myself this year, what I've been through this year to try to obtain this gold badge. YMCA is definitely an environment where it's love. It could be challenging, especially if you go to drill sergeant Ian. But it's a phenomenal place to be for families and friends. And I even got my daughter swimming lessons.
Every summer, no matter what, I get at least 75 to 100 kids that are coming for lessons who the Y actually helps come and go through the lesson. They are so grateful, and you can tell it. If we as a Y as a whole follow what we say we follow, we have people whose lives get saved because of learning how to swim.
It took me 38 years to realize that life lesson. Never quit on yourself. And if you do quit, find something that's bigger than yourself to make you go out there and get it. Hold yourself accountable. Something simple as a swimming lesson has changed my life. And I hope that it will change someone else's too.